Taurus, thanks for visiting. This is your reading for March the 9th to the 15th. And I don't think I'll say any more in this introduction. I just don't feel like saying anything because I'm just looking over all these cards and it does feel a little bit mixed, a lot of mixed energy. I'm seeing a lot of up and down emotions here already all over this whole reading. And I'm feeling a little bit mixed up when I look at this, so I'm just warning you it might be a bit mixed up, but I'm going to try my best with this reading. And also, just before I say any more about this before I start with the Page of Swords, I'm getting a little bit of a lack of confidence. I'm not saying you're always lacking in confidence, but it just feels like at the moment you feel as if you're up against a lot of things. It may not resonate with you. I'm just saying this is how I'm feeling when I look at all this. You're up against a lot of things. You're up against a lot of stress in a lot of different areas of your life. And at the moment, there is a bit of a lack of confidence right now. That's what I'm feeling. Now, if you feel like that, if this is how you're feeling, it is going to come back. This is just a phase. This is just an up and down thing that's happening. You're in a down right now. You've got a lot of things around you bothering you, but you're not quite able to get on top of them right now because of this low in your confidence right now. Now, it's not just you. If this is how you're feeling, a lot of people are feeling like that right now. Super, super strong people are going through this right now. It's not just you. I'm one of them. So just know this is just a phase. You have a lot of inner strength. It's going to come back to you in time if it isn't already. So just know that. I just feel as if I have to say that to someone who's going through a very low time right now. Lots and lots of stress. You will get your inner strength back if you don't have it right now. I just have to say that and get that out of the way. Okay, so with the Page of Swords. Okay, so few things going on here, and I can see this is one of these things that's on your back. You've got all these kind of stresses around you. This is one of them. So I'm seeing a work problem here. I'm seeing someone who's a little bit difficult. I think they might be someone who's above you, because this is someone who's giving you things to do, kind of giving you work or telling you what to do or something like that. And what I'm getting is it feels like someone's not very straightforward with you. So they're kind of playing a few games. They're not really telling you what you should be doing properly. They're getting you kind of mixed up and confused and all that kind of thing. Very, very difficult game player. If that's going on with you, I think usually you can deal with this kind of thing a lot better than you are at the moment. I know this is in the past, so you might have already gotten over this. I hope you have. But all I can say is, again, you're going to get that inner strength back that you usually have, but you don't have right now. This is just what I'm feeling. This is just the energy I'm picking up right now. It is going to come back. And the other thing I have to tell you is I'm getting this feeling of being safe. You don't feel safe right now because if you look at this page, he's up on this hill. He's really, throwing his sword around or waving it around. He feels really defensive. He doesn't feel very secure in himself. You'll get that strength back. The other thing I want to say is your job feels safe. It feels very, very safe. You're in a better position than you feel as if you are, as if you're in right now. Sorry, my words are all over the place because I'm really picking up on this very mixed up energy I'm getting here. So you're in a better position than you feel as if you are. This man is, or this page is up on this hill. He's up in a high position. So you're in a higher position than you think you are. So yeah, please try not to doubt yourself. I know that this is how you're probably feeling right now. Lots and lots of people are feeling like that. If you are feeling like that, just know that your strength is going to come back. So just hang in there until then. Everything's safe. I just want you to know your job's safe. Everything is safe. Everything's safe. Okay, so there's something else here. Yeah, again, I'm getting this defensiveness because look at this page. He's very defensive. I'm actually getting love here, and I'm getting pressure around a love connection, and they're coming from outside of the love connection. So even though you're having these doubts and this kind of low mood or this low confidence and all that kind of thing, it feels like everything's getting to you. I really do think in this connection there is actual real pressure coming from outside of this love connection, and I don't think there's any reason for these people to pressure you in love. I'm actually seeing some people who might not approve of your connection, and again, I can't see any reason why they wouldn't. I absolutely can't, and it's ridiculous disapproving of you, because you're an adult and you can be with whoever you like. But yeah, I'm getting two people who disapprove here. I don't know where they are, who they are, where they're from. I'm just getting these two people looking really serious, really frowning. They feel like, it feels like this might be family actually. Yeah, it feels like they might be family. It might be their family actually, because I'm getting these people who disapprove of this connection. I'm getting some people trying to put pressure on this connection. It might be subtle pressure. It might be subtle pressure. So it might be things like leaving you out of things. It might be things like saying things when you're not in the room, or saying things when you are in the room and your partner's out of the room. Little sneaky, sly things like that. It's really horrible. I hate to see this for you if this is resonating with you. Really horrible. But just know, again, you've got all this strength inside yourself, and I really do think that this connection that you have with your partner, if this is you, it's a very, very strong connection. Very, very strong. And I don't think anything can really come between this connection. So if you stay together, if you stay strong as a unit, close ranks, keep it watertight, don't let any of this kind of nastiness come in. You will get through this if you close ranks and you stay together as a very, very strong unit. So I'm seeing that quite strongly. So hopefully whoever that resonates with gets that message. And the other thing I'm getting here, and I think this is around this love connection and this kind of disapproval and this undermining kind of thing that I'm seeing here again, because you've got this horrible undermining in your job, and you've got this in love as well, if this is resonating with you. I mean, one might and one might not, I don't know, but this is all what I'm seeing here. There's something here to do with photos or pictures. Maybe someone's left out of a picture, maybe they were cropped out, or it might be that maybe their relatives or whoever this is that disapproves, maybe they have pictures of everyone on social media but not of you, or not of you as a couple. It's something where there's a photo, someone's being left out, or someone feels left out because of a photograph, something to do with a picture or something like that. So yeah, if this is you, that probably added to the way you felt as well. Very defensive, all that kind of thing. And yeah, I keep on seeing family. I keep on seeing family here. What they don't realise is you're a Taurus, and you might not feel that strong right now, because I'm getting that lack of strength now, but you're going to get your strength back. And once you get that strength back, you're not just earth, you're pure concrete. So anyone who tries to get through you, or through you as a couple, or as strong as you are as a couple, you're extremely strong, they're not going to be able to get through. They are not going to be able to get through. You are so watertight, absolutely. You are going to be able to overcome this. You really are. But you're both going to have to be strong, not just one of you. You're both going to have to work as a team if this all resonates with you. I know this sounds really dramatic, but I think all of this is getting to you more than it usually does, because you've got this kind of doubt around yourself, and kind of doubting yourself in this kind of low mood that I keep on picking up here. But again, your strength is going to come back. This is all going to get better for you. I keep on seeing that, and I keep on having to tell you that, or someone who's listening to this. Okay, so the next card you have your past is the Four of Wands. So look at this. This is proof. This is an amazing card. It's fantastic for relationships. It really, really is. So yeah, again, I'm seeing a couple here. So I'm seeing you and a love connection. So obviously this is for people who are in a couple. So I think most of this reading is probably going to be for that. So just letting you know that. So yeah, there's this tension around the two of you. But again, you're very, very strong. Whether you feel like it or not right now, you're extremely strong, extremely strong. I'm getting this tension here in this card as well. I'm getting disapproval in this card. But I'm getting that you have a strong future together. That's what this card's all about. Okay, so I don't know quite what this is, but there's something that's coming up for you sometime, probably either in the first half of this year or in the middle of the year or something like that. And I think it's going to either take you away from your daily life, and I think it's something that you're going to need help with. I think it's like a period of time. It might be like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. If you know what this is, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's some time, it's some kind of thing that you're going to have to do where you're not going to be able to do your normal things. So you're going to have to ask for help from someone in that time, if that makes sense. Now, if this is you, I think you're going to really struggle with this because you're a really independent person. You hate asking people for help. You really do. You do everything by yourself. Now, what I'm seeing is if you're in this relationship, if this is all resonating with you, with this love connection, I think they're going to step in. I think they're going to be an amazing help for you. And I don't think you're going to want them to step in because I think you're going to resist that. You're going to be like, no, I'm independent. I can do this for myself. But no, I think the best thing for you is to sit back and let them help you. And I think if they do help you, it's going to be amazing for your relationship. And you can't see this now, but if this is you, if you let them help you, if you let them step in and do everything for you, your relationship's going to be so much stronger and you're really going to see them shine. You're really going to see them come into themselves and you're really going to see how much they care about you. And it's really going to show when this all happens because you're going to get this amazing feeling of assurance around this love connection. And it's going to be like, I can trust them now. I can see I can trust them. I know they care about me because it's not just going to be about someone saying to you, I care about you. This is about someone really showing you that they care about you by taking action, by doing things for you. So that's going to make you become even closer as a couple. And in time, again, you're going to get your strength back. So you're going to be strong in so many areas in this relationship. You're going to be closer and it's going to make you really grow together as a couple and to get stronger and to go up to another level in your relationship. Because if you look at this card, you can see this red conical roof and it's almost like an arrow and it's pointing upwards toward these beautiful roses, which is about manifestation. That's what red roses are about. So you're going to get something that you want, which is to be a lot closer to this person in this relationship. And as you're closer, as you get closer, as this person helps you and all of this happens, you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. No one is going to be able to break this connection. There's strength all over this reading. There is strength here. And I feel as if I have to keep on telling you about this because I keep on getting this feeling that you don't feel that strong right now. And I have to keep on telling this to you or whoever this resonates with. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. I'm really happy with that for you. So the last card you have your past is the Ten of Wands. So yeah, again, all these challenges that are around you right now, they're all going to go away and you're going to see the clarity to be able to do what you need to do to fix them, or your confidence is going to come back and you're just going to see them in all a different perspective. But right now, obviously with this card, you're still going through a lot of different challenges in all different areas of your life. It just feels like they're all coming at you from all these different directions. But again, I keep on saying this over and over again. You're super, super, super strong. Again, the strength card's right in the middle of this whole reading. So, you know, I think in your workplace where this is really bothering you, where you've got this difficult person here, you know, I think there is something else that you'd like to do outside of this workplace. Either eventually you'd like to move away from this, do something completely different, another job. It might be something like a business that you're trying to get into. And at the moment, I don't think you can quite see how to do this properly, because you're a little bit like this man, you know, he can't see where he's going. He's got all these wands in front of his head. But eventually that's going to be cleared and you're going to be able to see that. Right now you can't see that. But yeah, I think this time that you're spending out of your normal routine, where, you know, your partner's going to be helping you, if this is resonating with you, I think that's going to be a really good help in you deciding what you want to do and how you're going to do this. For a long time it's going to be quite muddled. You might be actually stressed about this, because you might be thinking, I want to get out of this workplace, I don't know how, I'm all mixed up, I don't know how to see the end of this, I don't know how to get out of this. But I think getting that time away is going to help you see a bit of that clarity, because you'll be out of your normal routine, and also you'll have the peace of mind that, you know, your partner is there for you and helping you, so you won't have that problem, and you'll be getting strength, you'll be getting stronger every day as well. So really, really, really nice again with the Ten of Wands. Usually it's a really stressful card, but that is going to clear once again. I hope this is all making sense. I know to me it feels like it's really all over the place, so I really hope it's making sense still. And I think that's because I'm getting this feeling of doubting yourself and low confidence, and it's probably coming off on me at the moment. Anyway, so I'll keep going. The first card you have, your presence, the Seven of Cups. So yeah, again, this is all about all these choices, being really confused, not knowing what you want to do. You can see this man, he's in the dark, he's got all these choices in front of him, he doesn't know what to do. Again, that feeling of doubting yourself, not being sure of what you want to do or how you're going to go about this, that's all going to clear. And yeah, I think the thing that you really want to do, it's right in front of you, but it just hasn't been revealed yet. Or no, actually, I think you've got an idea of what you want to do, but it might be that you don't quite know how to get there. Because if you look at this card, all these cups are there, there are all these choices, and there's one cup right in the middle, right at the top, and it's the most important cup actually, because it's got this big kind of red halo around the edge, so it's glowing, but we can't see what's under there. So it might be that you know it's there, you know you can do this thing, but you don't quite know how to get there. The steps from, I should say, where you are and where that thing is are really, really confusing to you. Because look at this, it's all in a cloud and he kind of doesn't know what to do, he doesn't know what to do next. So if that's you, again, I don't want you to kind of leap right into this right now, because you've got all these other stresses around you and you're not feeling quite yourself right now. But what I think you should do, if this is you, if you don't know how to get there, is to just take some little steps to get there. Maybe do a little bit of research, call a few people, do a tiny little thing every day. Don't put too much pressure or stress on yourself right now. Just do a little thing, and then by the time you've got your strength back, you'll have made some steps and you'll be part of the way there. But don't put any more stress or pressure on yourself right now. Just do a little tiny bit every day. And each step you make, you'll feel a little bit better, and that'll lead to something else, and that'll lead to something else, and you'll really be led in the right way. But at the moment, again, with the Ten of Wands, he can't see where he's going, and with the Seven of Cups, he's all confused. That's how you are right now. But right under this, again, you've got the Strength card. So you're going to come back into that strength, and you're going to be able to make a lot clearer decisions at some time too. It's really just a phase. It's really just a phase. Sometimes with emotions and all these feelings of low confidence, they go up and down. Things go up and down. They go up and down with the moon. They go up and down with all kinds of things. And sometimes it's just a matter of following that kind of natural flow, waiting it out for the moment. It's for the right moment to come along before you can make these big decisions. It's never a good idea to make a big decision when you know you're not at your best, because you're not coming from the right place. So just wait it out, just do the little day-to-day things for now, and then when you're at your best again, when you've got your strength back, you can make some more of these bigger decisions, and you are going to get your strength back. I have to keep on saying that to you. I'm just compelled to say that to you over and over again. Okay, so there's something else in this card. Right, okay, not so good. Not that good. I'm seeing damage, repair, fixing something, trying to repair something. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm seeing. Just be ready for someone to come and reach out to you. It's some kind of, I want to say apology, but it's not really an apology. So yeah, there's a bit of a problem here actually, because it feels like it's some kind of an apology coming, but it's not a real apology. I'm not actually seeing the words "I'm sorry" here. So I don't know how you're going to feel about that, but yeah, actually, I think they had a bit of a temper actually. They had a bit of a temper. They had a bit of a temper and they really hurt you with their words. I'm seeing the word ripped, torn. So it might not be literal. They might not have literally torn something. They might not have torn your clothes or something. I hope not. But it's the way they spoke to you. I think you felt torn after the way they spoke to you. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if that makes sense, but that is what I'm getting. Now, there's a lot of regret here. I don't know how you're going to feel about this, because to me, it's not a real apology. And an apology for me needs to be about, firstly, the person realizing their faults and acknowledging that they've done something wrong, and then promising to change. And then, after the promise, they have to actually demonstrate that they're changing. They can't just say things, they have to show you that they're changing. I'm not really seeing any of that here, I have to say. So I don't know how you're going to feel about this. You might decide to tell them that you need more. You might decide to say, no, I don't accept that, goodbye. I don't know, I can't quite see that. All I can see is that this is coming to you, and so just prepare for this if you know what this is. Yeah, I'm just seeing something on this card. It's funny because I was getting the word ripped, and if you look at the lion's paws, it looks like he's kind of been shredding the grass. Have a look at that, it's really funny. So well, I know this isn't a funny situation, but it's really strange. So you know, if you imagine like a domestic cat, and if you imagine the grass as carpet, I think that's how this person actually made you feel at one time. I know it's serious, but it just looks real. I'm just seeing that, and it just looks so crazy to me that I'm seeing that right now. But yeah, I think it actually might take a lot more than this not apology for you, because if someone really made you feel torn and hurt inside, you're not going to stand for someone who's not apologizing properly. And again, you know, you're Taurus, you're super strong. You know, you stand there, and you know, unless someone's going to come to you properly with things, you're not going to stand for that. I don't think. I really don't think you're going to. Anyway, so the last card you have here present is the Lovers. Yeah, this is really good. I love this. You know, you've got the Four of Wands, and now you've got the Lovers, and you've got the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is all about building stability in love. There's a family there. So you know, if you're in this relationship, if this is all resonating with you about this relationship, and you've got this stressful situation because of all of these, you know, outside forces or whatever this is, this kind of someone who doesn't you know, doesn't like this relationship happening, they're against it or whatever it is. Just know that you've got all these really amazing, really good, really positive signs for this relationship. So it looks really good. Again, you've got strength right in the middle of everything here. So again, this connection is super strong. Nothing outside of the two of you, unless the two of you decide to split up or whatever, nothing outside of the two of you is going to be able to break this, and nothing on the outside is as strong as what's on the inside. I'm seeing that really clearly here. So don't ever have any doubts that anyone's going to break you up, anyone's going to get in between you. I'm really not seeing that happening. Now there is pressure here, I keep on seeing that, so I can't just ignore that if that's what I'm seeing. But Yeah, it looks like there's pressure on both of you, but I'm getting a lot of pressure around them actually. And again, it looks like family pressure. So it might have been, or it might be, their family that doesn't approve of you or the relationship. So it might be coming from their side maybe. And I'm getting a little bit of pressure around an ex as well. So it might be that there's some kind of a link between their ex, this person you're with, and maybe their partner's family. I don't know, something like that. Because it might be that this ex knows the family or something like that, or there's some kind of link there, or there's some loyalty there or something like that. So maybe that's where this is all coming from, if this all resonates with you. But again, you know, the Lovers card can be about choices, choices in love, obviously. And, you know, I've got to tell you this, if you're worried about all this, if you're worried about this ex coming in here that I'm seeing, they're not interested in this ex at all. I'm definitely seeing that, so you don't have to worry about that. But there is some kind of link there, I think, if this resonates with you, there is some kind of link between an ex of theirs and their family. Now, I'm not saying they're best friends, I'm not saying they love each other and they go out every weekend, I'm not saying that. But maybe they just talk, it might be something as simple as that. Maybe they just say hello occasionally, I don't know. It might be that they have a child with this ex and the family sees the child. It might be that, I don't know, but there's some little link there. I don't want you to worry about that because they're not interested in that ex if this is resonating with you. I know this is really, really specific and I always get really afraid, really scared to say these specific things, but I'll stick my neck out. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing it really, really, really clearly. So it does resonate with someone who's listening to this somewhere. I know it does. So I won't say any more about that because I don't want to stick my neck out anymore, actually. Okay, so the first card you have, you features the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this is the crazy, messy card. It really is. I always see this chaos in this card, and that's exactly what it is. It can be about really, really messy people. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about all these 3 cards together because I'm getting a pretty clear sequence here between the 3. So, okay, so what I'm getting here, first of all, is this is about your workplace, and I think this is about this person who's bothering you in your workplace. It feels like they might be some kind of a boss or a supervisor or something like that, because I'm seeing them giving you some kind of work or something, or telling you what to do, or giving you an instruction or something like that. And these are very, very messy, confusing instructions. And you might be coming out and saying, well, what exactly do you mean by this? And they're trying to confuse you and all that kind of thing. They're making it all crazy. So if that resonates with you, it feels like someone might actually be setting you up to fail, which is a horrible thing to think about. But if someone's deliberately confusing you, it might be that. So the first thing that comes into my mind is about this situation. Now, it's a bit of a strange, I don't know if it's strange, but it's kind of a bit of an idea I have that might work for you. I don't know. I'm just going to give you this idea. So if they come out with something, if they talk to you, say if they have a meeting with you where they talk to you and things are a little bit confusing, or you want to make sure, because I keep on getting that they say one thing and then they say a completely different thing, and then another time they say another thing, and it's all really confusing and they're trying to confuse you. So if you have a meeting with them and they kind of give you this instruction, they say do this or that or whatever, try and see if you can get a follow-up of what was said in an email or something like that, if that's possible. Might not be, but if it is, see if you can follow up with an instruction with some kind of an email. Say something like, oh, now with our conversation today, just to make things clear, so you want me to do X, Y, Z by this time, and you want me to do that. Is that correct? I just want you to confirm that for me in this email, just so that I know. And what's going to happen is, if this is all resonating with you, what's going to happen is either they're going to stop doing this because they won't want what they're doing to be in writing, so that stops these kinds of people, or they'll put this in writing and then you'll have evidence, and then you can say, no, actually this is what you said, these are in your words, you know, so you've got evidence. And if they bother you, if they keep on bothering you and this becomes quite serious and you have to take this to someone higher, then you have evidence as well. So just an idea. I don't know, I know it probably won't work with everyone, but just an idea. And and the other thing is, you're in a good position here, whether you realize it or not. You are in a very, very, very good position here. And the other thing is, you know, I'm just looking at the Ten of Pentacles here, and if you're thinking of leaving this workplace, and you might not be, but I was getting some of that in the Ten of Wands, and I was getting that in the Seven of Cups. If that's what you're thinking of doing, this might be a good time to start saving as much as you can, so that you've got a little bit of a cushion behind you, and it'll just make you feel just that bit more comfortable and a little bit bolder, so you can go out and do more things. You'll feel like, well, I've got this money behind me, you know, I can go out and take this risk or that one, or do this or that. You won't feel as stressed about that. I know not everyone can do that, but if you can, try and do that. And that's what this card's about: building up coins, building up money, a stable future, and all that kind of thing. So if you can do that, try and do that. And again, with this workplace, I keep on seeing this. Your job feels really, really stable to me, whether you want to be there or not. You don't have to worry about losing your job. I'm seeing that quite strongly here, if this is resonating with you. And the thing is, they feel very unstable actually, and maybe that's why they're trying to destabilize you, because they feel like that themselves. They don't feel very comfortable where they are. Maybe they feel out of control. Maybe they feel as if they don't know what they're doing properly. But you're the stable one, because they're coming up as the Five of Wands, and you're coming up as these Two Pentacles cards, which is all about stability. And you know, you're Taurus, you're Earth, so that's you. So don't worry about that. It might be that eventually they feel as if it's too much for them and they leave, or they shoot themselves in the foot or something like that. But make sure you've got the evidence if you can, and that might make them back off as well. But yeah, this looks really, really good to you, for you, because you've got this stable job here. You know, you don't need to worry about that. And you've got these other options, and you're going to get your strength back. And also you're very strong in your relationship. So this is turning into a really good reading actually. And again, you might not be seeing this all of this right now, because you know, you've got this kind of doubt and this low confidence that I keep on seeing. So again, your confidence is going to come back. You're going to see this in time if you haven't already, and you're going to come out of this phase and you'll see all this. But generally this looks really, really, really good. I just have to apologize, and I just have to say that I feel as if I'm a little bit stumbly and a bit all over the place in this reading. So my apologies if I've been like that. And this has turned into a really long reading as well. So I'm not going to say any more. I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching.